The Pantheon in Rome stands as a monument of mystery, wonder, and engineering brilliance that has defied the passage of nearly 2 millennia. This architectural marvel is not only a testament to ancient Roman innovation, but also one of the best preserved buildings from antiquity, inspiring awe with its harmony, proportions, and enduring symbolism. Constructed around 126 AD during the reign of Emperor Hadrian, the current Pantheon was built on the site of an earlier temple commissioned by Marcus Agrippa in 27 BC, which was later destroyed by fire. Despite this, the facade of the building still proudly bears the original inscription, Agrippa luscus tertim fecit, a tribute to Agrippa that has stood the test of time. This gesture of honoring the past while building anew highlights Rome's reverence for tradition, even amidst transformation. The Pantheon's design is a synthesis of Greek elegance and Roman strength. At its entrance, visitors are greeted by a grand portico with 16 Corinthian columns made of solid Egyptian granite, each soaring over 11 meters tall. These support a classic triangular pediment that transitions dramatically into the building's iconic feature, the rotunda. This rotunda houses the majestic dome, a masterpiece of Roman engineering. With both a diameter and a height of 43.3 meters, it forms a perfect sphere, a geometric embodiment of the universe. This deliberate symmetry and mathematical precision were intended to reflect the celestial order and divine harmony that the Romans, influenced by Pythagorean and Platonic thought, believed governed the cosmos. The dome's vast open space symbolized the heavens, while its circular base represented the earth, uniting both realms under one roof. At the apex of the dome lies the oculus, a 9-meter-wide circular opening that is the building's only source of natural light. Far more than an architectural novelty, the oculus serves a deep symbolic purpose. It represents the eye of the gods and acts as a direct link between the divine and mortal worlds. Sunlight streaming through the oculus moves like a celestial spotlight, marking time and space across the temple's interior. During equinoxes, the sunlight aligns perfectly with the entrance, possibly signifying a divine endorsement of the emperor or a sacred moment of cosmic balance. Interestingly, the oculus is open to the elements, allowing rain to fall into the building. Ingeniously, the floor was designed with a slight curvature and a drainage system to handle this, showing the Romans' unmatched attention to both form and function. The Pantheon's durability is largely attributed to the unique composition of Roman concrete. This ancient mix of lime, volcanic ash, notably pozzolana from the Bay of Naples, and stones has been shown in modern studies to not only harden over time, but also repair itself when cracks form, thanks to embedded lime nodules that react with water. In the dome's higher layers, the Romans reduced weight by using lightweight volcanic rocks like pumice, and they carved out recessed panels or coffers in the ceiling. These coffers are not only decorative, but serve to lighten the load of the massive dome. Inside, the Pantheon's interior continues to impress. The circular walls once held statues of the 7 planetary gods known to the Romans, and the floor is paved with colorful marbles imported from various corners of the empire, from Egypt to Asia Minor. This collection of materials not only demonstrated the empire's wealth and reach, but also created a sacred space filled with vibrant color, texture, and cultural power. When Christianity spread throughout the Roman Empire, many pagan temples were abandoned or destroyed. However, the Pantheon was spared. In 609 AD, Pope Boniface IV consecrated it as a Christian church, the Basilica of St. Mary and the Martyrs. This conversion ensured its continued use and protection throughout the centuries, saving it from the fate that befell many other ancient structures. The Pantheon also serves as the final resting place for several notable figures. Most famously, it houses the tomb of the Renaissance artist Raphael, who requested to be buried there as a sign of admiration for classical antiquity. His grave is marked by an elegant statue of the Madonna created by his student. Alongside him rest Italian monarchs like Victor Emmanuel II and Umberto I, solidifying the Pantheon's status as a monument not only to divine power, but to national heritage. The influence of the Pantheon stretches far beyond the city of Rome. Its architectural language, the massive dome, the classical portico, the harmonious geometry, has inspired countless buildings around the world, from the Pantheon in Paris to the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., and St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City. Renaissance masters like Bramante, Michelangelo, and Palladio studied and emulated its form, with Michelangelo famously declaring that it looked more like the work of angels than of men. Even today, the Pantheon remains a place of spiritual and intellectual significance. Millions of tourists flock to it annually, marveling at its scale, its symmetry, and its serenity. Beyond its visual impact, the structure continues to embody ideas about divinity, the cosmos, human achievement, and eternal balance. The Pantheon stands not just as a relic of the past, but as a living reminder of the heights civilization can reach when science, art, and spirituality converge. In every stone and column, it whispers stories of emperors, artists, mathematicians, and philosophers who saw in it a glimpse of perfection and perhaps something divine.